today we need to finish up the Lebesgue dominated convergence theorem. It's one of the most important theorems in all of probability theory. So let's get started here. Excuse me, let's be quiet, please. So let X and mu be a measure space. Excuse me, please. And let Fn converge to F elements, either elements of L1 of X, such that then Fn d mu converges to F d mu. Again, this is one of the most important theorems. Apologize for my sloppy handwriting. This is one of the most important theorems of all probability theory. It will also give us applications to calculus and other things as well. So let's continue. First, everybody all right?
Well, we learned this last week, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever writing this on the board, unfortunately, so I guess we'll just have to continue. Since Fn is less than or equal to G, then we can use the following natural argument that this is true, which gives us that Fn plus G is greater than or equal to 0. And this is important because we need the fact that we can use the Fautour's lemma. So once we do that, everything works out nicely, and we can use Fautour's lemma, which tells us that the integral of the limit of this is less or equal to the limit of the integrals. And this is the most important step of the entire proof. Because we know that this is also equal to the limit of the Fn's plus the integral of G. And that's the most important step there. Once we do that, we know what this looks like. This thing here is equal to the integral of F plus G, since the limit is equal to the limit soup, which is equal to the limit factor. So we'll continue. That's the next step. The other step is to also notice that from this inequality, we can get Fn minus G is also greater than or equal to 0, and then use the negative to solve the limit soup. So the integral of the limit soup is minus Fn minus G, which plus G, excuse me. And we use a similar argument to say that this is equal to the minus of the limit Fn plus G. And this, of course, converges to the integral of F. So are there any questions about this? Yeah, sure.
Is Chester going to be available after class like you said he would today?
I don't know who Chester is. Actually, Chester.
You don't know where Chester is?
Who's Chester? I'm sorry, I don't know. If you're calling me Chester, I'm not a 60-year-old man with a name like Chester. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. But are there any questions about this particular problem here? Again, Lebesgue dominated convergence theorem. Extremely important. Yeah.
What does G stand for?
G is a function. Thank you for, I didn't find those. Fn, F, and G are all defined from the X, the measure space X, into the real numbers. So that's important. I'm sorry, I forgot to state that. And of course, this would also work if you go into the complex numbers, but fortunately, we're not we're not dealing with the complex numbers. But the proof is exactly the same, breaking Fn, F, and G all up into their real and imaginary parts. So, are there any questions? Any other questions? Absolutely. This is the most important thing in all probability theory. So it's going to need to be on the test. Of course, the reason that this is important is because we want to compute the expected value of a sequence of functions. This tells us that this converges to the expected value of f of x. So, let's do this one more, please. Hello? No, Mom. Mom, no. I don't care that Dad's poop is blue. You need to take him to the hospital if that's the case. No, Mom. Mom. Mom, I'm teaching right now. I can't leave and come help you. Mom. Mom. Alright, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. You can explain to the D why I had to leave class, and I'll be there in just a second. Class is canceled. Have a great day.
That's okay. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Ruffles! Hey, Ruffles!
You didn't catch everybody. 3 people walked in.
I was going to tell them. No, sorry.
Thanks for being good sports, guys.
Thanks, guys.